Mick Schumacher here, one of the big names joining. He's another of our rookies, of course, but the current reserve driver for Mercedes-AMG in Formula 1. This is the second of the Alpines, the 36 car.
Vanthoor is in traffic and on all four tyres are hard to warm up, and Muller is coming.
Vanthoor is stuck behind the number 7 Toyota as well. And
16
That's
seconds.
not going to be easy. Number 8 Toyota is in the pit lane, 36 Alpine spits out Mathieu Vaxivière. This could be very entertaining in the next lap or two.
15.9.
I like this game.
As the Peugeot crosses the line, 50.8 as the Peugeot crosses the line.
Yep.
So he's the big winner at this stage, but you're right, once those tyres come in, the 54 and the 27, that was the move for the lead in GT a little while ago at the final turn. That's the way I saw it, as a no further action.
No, I agree with that decision. I'm surprised it was really even looked at. It was a hard move, but I think the move was fair enough.
I wonder if it was reported from the judge of fact at the marshal's post that he thought there might have been contact. It didn't look like there was, but...
Oh no, there was very much contact. You saw the mirror go up on the inside.
In which case there's contact, it's always investigated.
Exactly, but you know, in that kind of move, it does take two. And I stand by what I said in the first place. If to do that against a bronze driver, you're putting a lot of trust in them. So we go back to this fight down at turn 6 between Nato and Schumacher, and there is a little bit of traffic this time. I think they'll get past it before turn 10, but Schumacher's very close this time around, very, very close. He's going to think to the inside, no, has to go to the outside because Nato has it covered, and he's going to switch back here to give himself a great run, and almost too good a run in that fact for turn 11, but he pops down the inside. Is this going to be on in 13? It's going to be close. There's a bit of contact between the two of them. Nato hangs around the outside of 13, gives himself the inside for 14 and 15. Great stuff. Well thought out as well by Schumacher. Does he think about going to the inside here? He does. He's popped it down the inside and gets the move done finally in the last corner. Does Nato stay in the slipstream? He will do. So it's not over yet. Don't celebrate too early, team. They know it. Lapierre knows it as well as the eyes go back to the screen. Nato's got the straight line speed. Darts to the outside, onto the marble. Schumacher's pushing him all the way that he can. But Jones has got a bit of straight line speed advantage. Brakes on the racing line. Who's this going to be? Goes around the outside. I don't think that's the right thing to do. You're going to get pushed down a road, surely. And he does, just a little bit. We go to the heli shot, and Schumacher finally can claim that position.
Not yet. He's got 6 minutes and 6 seconds yet to go, and then he's got to hold it to the checkered flag. But that was great racing. Don't forget how much endurance experience Norman Nato has got. He's been racing in this championship for the most of the last decade in various different cars, and Schumacher brand new to this. That's a really impressive deal from Schumacher. Marco Wittmann, who was so strong at the start.
Mick Schumacher drove really well today, I thought. Obviously that little moment that he had with Earl Bamber and the traffic through turn 5, turn 4 might taint it slightly, but I thought he was super quick all day. Drove really well, got that move done on the Jota that he needed to.
And Marco Wittmann for BMW's first podium, and then what a result for Alpine.
Yeah, a huge cheer. The 35 car, unfortunate that contact in traffic denied them a podium, but their sister team managed to fight back into that position.
Got to think about where this might pay out for him. Back onto the pound now, ride the curve. Of course, this is the public road section of the circuit. And with an hour and 23 minutes to go, accelerating down towards the second chicane, and Schumacher looking like he's getting a tow here.
Yeah, following in the wheel tracks, and it looks like he could be setting the Peugeot up for the second chicane here. Obviously last lap he made that mistake, but yeah, he's definitely got a bit more confidence, a bit more grip to go around the outside.
Job done then, goes through, picks up the place.
5.7 seconds back to a great run from Alpine in third with Mick Schumacher. Robert Kubica is a further 4 seconds back, then 6 seconds back to, well, one of the heroes of this race, frankly, Sebastian Buemi, who is just ahead of a charging Dries Vanthoor, half a second there. Kamui Kobayashi in the second Toyota, Kevin Estre in the 6th Porsche that led this race. The 93 Peugeot in 9th, and the first of the Cadillacs, the number 12 car, in 10th.
Remind me, has Alpine finished on the podium yet? Did they
No,
finish
don't
on the
think so.
podium last year?
I should say, by the way,
I don't think they did either.
the only factory team that does not have a car in the top 10 is Aston Martin.
Yeah, not run out of fuel and getting a push home as a la NASCAR.
But magnificent stuff. Great run from the Alpine team, and Mick Schumacher, a great run at the end of that race. He's growing into this as well, isn't he? And he's enjoying it now.
Yep. No question at all.
Here's the podium. It's the Alpine team to be followed out by the 36 crew. Mick Schumacher bringing home that car.
And Mick Schumacher.
But boy, he gave it a go. 1.5 seconds behind he is. Riding on board now through Eau Rouge, and you can see that red Ferrari just in front of us. That's the target.
Remember Nick Nielsen at Le Mans last year? He was phenomenal in terms of his speed, but also in terms of his ability to eke out the resource, and that's what he's done. But this is getting close on the final lap. Doesn't matter about the clock, matters about the lap, and Schumacher is closing here.
Well, if 2% is enough to get you to the end, everybody else is carrying too much fuel. But it's been a remarkable drive. You know, Nick Nielsen and those guys, but Nielsen particularly, you know, in the 50 car, coming from the back all the way through to the front after that disaster in qualifying in Imola. Now he's done exactly the opposite of giving it all the beans. He's given it as the minimum beans possible and still hanging on for a podium. 51 Ferrari, Alessandro Pierguidi on his way up the hill. Here comes Schumacher, Nielsen right in front at Piff Paff. Schumacher's going to have to throw it up the inside off a long run at the bus stop, and he won't get it stopped if he tries. He's not close enough.
Came down to fuel versus tyres, didn't it? And the ability to manage the fuel.
1% left for Nielsen. It's so tight.
Well, you can see the smiles on the face of Jules Gounon there in the Alpine.
I think he's got good reason to be delighted with his own personal performance. And here's the point. Outside of where they finish in the overall order, that's what they'll be looking at as well. Did I execute the best I possibly could? I think Jules Gounon came pretty close to it.
And I think their pit wall calls absolutely spot on. I think they did pretty much everything they could do. And they finish on the podium. Fred Macko, so much speed at the start, so much speed in the middle stint from Jules Gounon, and so much speed at the end from Mick Schumacher. They did a great job, and for the second consecutive race, Alpine have a car on the podium.